Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm your host, Nobody, and today we're going back to Dredge. Alright, on today's episode, I thought we were going to go through our little pursuit menu here and try to get some of these old quests done. I think a place to rest is a good place to start, and what that entails is we actually have to go over here to this island right next to Little and Greater Marrow and actually build a hut for a builder, I believe. Alright, so let's go ahead and dock. This will tell us what we actually need to get this done. Alright, so we need 2 pieces of metal and 2 pieces of wood. Now that should be fairly easy. There's some little material deposits right here. And there's some fabric, don't really care about that. And maybe this will be our wood right here. Alright, and there we go. We got our 2. So hopefully this spot over here should be metal. And yes, it is. And 3 pieces of metal. Nice. It looks like there was another piece there, but it is getting late, and we can already see the red voodoo coming after our souls. And the last piece. You delivered all the necessary materials. You should let the builder know. We will. But first, we're going to go to sleep. You done it. Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. Alright, so let's put the builder inside of our inventory. There we go. Good riddance to you, Greater Marrow. I'm onward bound. Alright, here we go. Yes, this will do. Thank you, fella. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime. She reaches into her toolbox and pulls out a handful of components. Take these. Always good to have on hand. And yes, I will. 2 research points. That is going to be huge for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and immediately go into research. We want to get the anti-tangle line, and then we're immediately going to go into the versatile rod, which will do basically everything in this game. Alright, so that's one thing done on the agenda. Let's go ahead and hit tab and look at our pursuits here. So we got that one done. So we need to search for relics, obviously, find more tablets, catch a cask eel. I think we're going to go for the cask eel because that's also where we need to deliver a rotten conger eel as well, I believe. Alright, we've made it back here. So the next thing that I want to do is I actually want to stop by the old whaler here and grab some more explosives because I know he has them in droves. And there we go. We bought his entire supply. We're getting kind of low on money, down to only 1,100 bucks. But I do remember something over here that we have yet to do yet, and I think that is another relic. So if we go over here to this other dock, the abandoned part of town, and completely mess up whatever happened just there. There we go. We can use an explosive on here. Boom. And there we go. We got another relic. So relic discovered. This is the rustic music box, a large oak box with a rustic hand crank on the side. It emits a low rhythmic chime as it rocks with the waves. Nice. So I think the next thing we want to do is immediately go back to this guy over here. There we go. And turn this in. So you returned. I wasn't sure when you were coming back. Of course I was coming back. You dragged the massive music box into the room, gouging the wooden floorboards beneath it. Oh, I'm sure he's not too happy about that one. The collector doesn't seem to mind. He focuses on the box. You found this at the cliffs, didn't you? Yes, I did. Ah, excellent. Bam. And there we go. We got atrophy. Instantly harvest an entire soul of fish. Alright, nice. So let's see, where's this ability? Right here. So I'm just gonna test this out. Let's go ahead and just fly over this little spot right here and use the ability. Oh, and it instantly farms everything there. That's gonna be super helpful for us, guys. I wonder if this abides by any of the rules, like if we have the rods to fish it or not. I guess we can test that out here in a little bit. Now, yeah, I can see that the cooldown on that is awfully large, so we won't be able to really take a whole lot of advantage of that. And what are these crows? Our psyche's going through the roof. What's happening? Oh, the birds want my cods. All right, no, let's not do that. All right, so there we go. There is a catch to that. All right, back to the area. We still got things to do over there. And hey, I found another dock. Let's go ahead and pull in here and see what this is about. I see a lit fire, so there might be somebody here. You undock next to an old rowboat. Someone is here. He's hunched over the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. Oh. Did you throw it back? What? Yeah, what? A book. The book. I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? Are you okay? He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book, but something cloaked in the fog followed it out right through the boat. Boom. The man makes a crude explosion noise and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire as though pandemonium, a story to a child. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon, and then the darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up to the shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, he cried. As the fog rolled ashore, we thought surely it can still be undone. What book? Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood. That must be the book that the guy at the mansion has. You're not making any sense. We'll keep talking to him. Throw it back. Please, the lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go. Alright, so apparently the lighthouse keeper has something in store for us, some information. Maybe there's something we are just not aware of happening. Next time we go to Greater Mirror, we need to make a point to stop by the lighthouse keeper and talk to her about that book. We're hearing something. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we got another altar. Okay, and it wants, possibly just a singular crab, so we're gonna make that happen here real soon. I'm hearing some sounds, a lot of weird sounds. Gotta be very careful here. Alright, let's go ahead and use the banish. There we go. Alright, and I think you went immediately underwater when we activated this ability. I'm seeing a nail here. Alright, this is new to us. Alright, the ability is gone. Is this the chondrial? It is. Let's go ahead and get a couple of them. And there we go. We only got 2 of them. So let's see. I've gotten your chondrial here. There we go. Let me see it. Oh, that's a chondrial, alright, but it's not significantly aged. If I take it now, the dog is sure to snatch it before it ages fully. Please come back after it's had some time to mature. Alright, so I guess we just gotta leave it back in our inventory until it, I guess, spoils. Alright, fish monitor. Here's what I need. I need some of these crab pots, if you will. Alright, lighthouse keeper, I got a bone to pick with you. What is it? What do you know about the silver and crimson book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me? After all this time, you know it must be returned. Do I? She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on for her sake as well as yours. Take control, be rid of that thing once and for all. Oh, and she just kind of kicked us out. Can we talk to you again? No, I guess that was it. Alright, so after talking to the lighthouse keeper, I am seeing that the condition of the chondrial is now rotting, so let's go ahead and get it back as soon as humanly possible. Okay, we've made it back. Infel, here is your aged chondrial you asked for. Perfect, this will do wonderfully. I can offer you a small sum in things. Nice. 150 bucks, safe travels. Let's go ahead and check our map. I'm seeing an X over here by the Twisted Strand, so I'm thinking that's probably going to be our next destination. Alright, but before I do that, I have these crab pots that I want to get rid of. So we're going to go ahead and go over here next to the fish monitor so it's not, like, really far away. And there we go. We'll just pop them all out. There we go. And just because I'm a very impatient man, I'm just going to go ahead and go to sleep. And hopefully they will be full in the morning. Alright, here we go. Undocked. Is any of them full? And it looks like they're all full. Nice. So that's definitely a new crab. We have not seen that one before. We got another new crab. Nice. Alright, there we go. I have some new crabs. Before I go ahead and sell these, I'm going to see if any of these are actually the ones that this spot needs. Okay, the winds have like a blue aura in them, and I'm hearing some sounds as well. I'm also seeing something new. Yeah, okay, so maybe we already have what we need. The wind took us here. So is this what you wanted? Maybe. So let's go ahead and put one of those right there, one of those, and one of these. Is that it? So we got Mouth of the Deep. It needs repair. What is this? Capacity, 6x6. So I'm guessing this is like a crab trap. Nice. Alright, I pretty much got all the upgrades done, except for this one. I just need one more piece of wood, and that's good to go, but I think I've cleared out this entire area. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and teleport. There we go. And make our way down to the Twisted Strands. We want to figure out what this X is all about. Okay, I'm hearing some sounds. I'm not quite sure what it is. Alright, we got something coming to us. Oh, is that Godzilla again? Hell yeah, it is. Let's follow it real quick. I'm kind of curious about this. And he just goes straight into the deeps. Okay, so there's definitely something after us, guys. Godzilla definitely wants us dead. Alright, so let's go ahead and check the map. So if we go straight, it should basically be right in front of us. I'm seeing something over here as well. I guess I'm gonna check it out. Let's see what it's about. Ah, it's another message in a bottle. I'll gladly take that. There we go. Alright, there we go. We made it to a dock. Nice. So what's this all about? A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of the campfire. Idly carving away at a wooden stake, he stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from that look on your face, you've encountered the local wrench. Take a seat. I guess that's what they're called? You join them by the campfire. I've been trying to rid them from the accursed general ever since we wrecked here. The boys call them mind suckers, on account that they, well, affecting the mind. They made us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've arranged my squadron. A number of us went down into the fog, crashing into trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here under the bond of this giant tree, but it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the fiends of the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in the fight. Are you any different from the rest? Yeah, sure, I can help. I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of the squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beast. The planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I marked the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. How will you honor your squad mates? I find a few of their dog tags up in the trees behind me. Hey, you know, we already have some dog tags. I knew that'd be a quest item. Alright, so that's what we need to find. Is that what was marked on the map? And it does seem like that was indeed the spot. Maybe he's the one that's got the relic. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to go to the floating dock. We have our last piece of wood. Here we go. And we'll buy that for 200 bucks. And now we can finally start offloading some of this stuff that we've collected. And there we go. We finally used some of this stuff that we've acquired over time. There's our second dog tag that we have for Dude. I found some dog tags. Let me see. Here's one, and here is two. Hopefully that's enough. I thank you. I'll hang them from the tree. Here, as promised. Some 2 research points. Nice! Well, guys, I think I'm gonna leave today's episode off there. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.